was not my intention to go to DK Artist. Can I skip this? Oh, very cool. This was not the intention by any stretch. Oh. Just as DK intended. Okay, well, let's get out of this. Yeah, that was not intentional. I just didn't hit any buttons, and that's what it decided to go to, I guess. That's either that or I hit it by accident. Okay.
This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
Where's my cursor? There we go. DK. Donkey Kong is here. DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here. I want this to stop. There we go. DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Alright, I don't remember what I was doing last. Looking for another 11 bananas. And only 5 more leaves though, that's pretty nice. Banana over there. Couple of leaves down there. Leaf all the way up there. Pointing. Oh, okay. Wait, is that right? Yeah, okay. That is right. Welcome, welcome, one and all. It's time for quest tones with quiz tone. Ready to begin? Here we go. What does the zebra elder wear on his head? I already forgotten. In a couple days. Sunglasses? Ding ding ding, you got it. Do the sunglasses protect him from the blinding snow, or are they there to shield him from your brilliance? Rolling right along, here comes your next question. What won't you find within the Eggshell Hotel? A juice bar. Ding ding ding, you got it. Too bad about that, but perhaps they offer beverages through room service, maybe even eggnog. Haha. There's one question left. Keep your whip sharp, because here it comes. What won't you find on this layer? Coconuts. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. You missed those sparkling coconuts from days gone by. At least the oranges don't explode this time. Haha. Congratulations, you got them all right. We have a fabulous prize for you. Oh my god. It's a banana. Okay. Come on now. There. Okay.
A banana!
Okay.
Should we teal up?
Zebra.
Cool! Let's go get it!
I agree. What up, MJ? Mine's a VTuber? That's me. Jose made me a VTuber guy, and I'm gonna use it. No, I mean, I wouldn't say I converted, but it's really just more of an excuse to, like, have something on the screen that represents me when I don't want to have a camera on. I converted. Alright, that's cool. I mean, whatever you want to say. I don't really care. That's not a big deal. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you. I will give you the credence that, to some degree or another, it's whatever. Like, it gives me flexibility. I will use, like, I used the camera the other day with the VTuber model just to do, it was the middle of the day, and so it was early enough that there was sun out, so I could have the camera on. It wasn't a big deal. But then, like, right now, and it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I'd have to, like, turn on a light and shit, and I kind of don't want to be, like, awake, if that makes any sense. I don't want to be woken up by having to have a light blasted on my face. This lets me have at least something, as opposed to nothing. Nice One Piece hat. Piece One hat? Yeah. It's the whole outfit. He did the whole outfit. I'll show you. I know he's kind of covered up, but I'll show you. Look at this. He drew the whole thing. He's a clever little guy, that one. That's right. He's dripped out. Squidward. I'm not. I guess the shoes. Is that the Squidward that you're referring to? He's wearing little socks. With the, I guess it's socks and sandals. If anything, but I'd say it's a fairly accurate representation of me in real life, outside of the fact that obviously it's a costume. But I have worn a One Piece hat plenty of times. No, it's part of the yellow Plankton does when he screams, "Oh my goodness." Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Squidward! So what have you been up to, MJ? What are you doing for a living? How's life? No refs are needed. Although I do realize my chat is under the little thing. Chat box. Over here. Unlock that. Move it over a little bit. And close. And lock. Oh, lock. There we go. I've been great. I've been live streaming on TikTok or repairing phones, consoles, other electronics on the side to get some bread. Yeah, you said that. Right now, I'm home with my fam for giving of thanks. Cool. I suspect that it's all of the fire alarms are beeping, which is great. It's good to know the family's well, and that they still don't have anything to worry about as far as fires and other entities. It's not racist. That's reality. That was you on my streams with your fucking fire alarm beeping in the background. So yeah, if that's racism, that's true to life. So yeah, explain the I think I already did this. Explain the old the TikTok streaming and how that's going. Referring to be racist on the Epstein list. Man, you've gotten crazier. You don't even let somebody talk. You just go off. That's that TikTok for you. It's got that brain rot. Can't even fucking think for 2 seconds before you're saying something else. still supposed to be a lot of banana. Oh, the banana. I think the bananas could be on a different layer. No, they can't be on a different layer. Yeah, it's got to be this layer. That's a lot of bananas, though. This is probably a challenge. It's these three right next to one another. It's also probably a challenge. These little individual ones I'm not so sure about. So I'm just gonna beat the shit out of the ground and see what happens. So you repair phones and stuff on the side. Sometimes I'm gaining a steady viewership and followers that are on the same instance that they are with literally anything. Well, I mean, stop being racist there, MJ. You shouldn't have to worry about that, should you? You just talk like a normal human. Not even racist. Yeah, I don't believe that. I always took you to be the racial type. Fire alarm. Yeah. I at least get my batteries changed, so I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know that was a stereotype. How can it be racist if I didn't even know? You're the one that's pointing it out. Yeah, so what's your viewership like then? Is that like your primary form of income? Because you're seeing the phone stuff or the repairs are like on the side. Do you like, or there's like, I don't know. Are you like working for yourself or do you like work for a business when you're repairing the phones and shit or what? I'm just trying to look for maps right now. Hope I find bigger chests pointing in the directions of the stuff I'm looking for. Right now, I'm going to look for stuff like polling rooms. Still a bunch of gold I don't necessarily need. Say what? Oh, there's another one down there, huh? Idiot that I am. One right there, apparently. Okay, well. Let's find this. Leave her out. MJ, where did you go? I'm lonely. Where's the banana? Where's the banana? Oh, it's literally walked right by it, apparently. Where could it be? Ever since I've just been buying broken and bad rooms to protect some of the girl and strict walking and snakes and shit. And give them like a sale or sell for a high price on eBay. Huh. Well then. That's interesting. I guess I don't know how that works. Like, what pointed you in the direction of doing that? Like, I'm all for it. I guess I'm just like, yeah. Did you know somebody that like kind of did it already, or it was just like, I don't know, it's like a very business-oriented type thing to kind of just found, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That sounds like you just did it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, I guess in the same way then, if you've like been doing it since I knew you, and like you're fucking young when you started doing that, so what made you start doing that? Because like I had like a teacher in high school that repaired phones on the side or whatever. He was like a math teacher. And that was kind of his primary form of income or whatever. Or no, I'm sorry, stupid ass. Teacher was job. The phone stuff was on the side. So literally like students and other teachers and stuff would bring in their phones and he would try and repair them to get a new screen or something like that. I usually blame my dad for teaching me the cool aspects of what's inside all electronics, whether it's consoles, phones, TVs. I mean, that's fair. Wave gradient, dragon fruit. Well. I guess it just like the business side of it though, like the skill I understand, like it's useful to have any sort of skill, but to like be able to see like, oh, I could do this as a job, or I could sell this or whatever, like if your dad like say, oh, you can make money doing this, like you keep fucking with all these phones or other pieces of electronics or whatever, like you could probably like flip them and sell them to people or whatever. I guess there's also a part of me that's just like surprised that people are like buying refurbished phones and stuff off of eBay. Because I would suspect that like people would want to like guarantee that it works or whatever the case may be. And like getting the newest phone, for example, it would be harder to find the newest phones to refurbish, which is what I'd assume most people would want. What a rotten crook with such filthy claws. He's out there stealing bananas with those disgusting things. There's a difference between menacing manicures and poor personal hygiene, you know. Anyway, I'm poop. Let's train start somewhere. So I have to say for now, and you can bet that'll change. Here, I got something for you. The first product looks almost brand spanking new, so scratch around and buy it too. No, I mean, I get you. I understand that. I'm just saying that, like, clearly this has been working for you. If this has, like, essentially been, I would say, your primary form of income most of this time. For all these years. And so in that case, like, I get it. I understand it must work. I'm just saying, like, my real question to you is, I guess, when did you realize that you could make money doing this? How did you realize that you could make money doing it? Because again, you would have been fairly young. So unless your dad influenced you by saying you can make money doing it, or did you just come to the realization, oh, I could make money doing this? Okay. So that leaves 6. Well, it already says 35. I sold my Game Boy Advance SP for like 2,000 to 3,000. It was extremely rare Japanese Famicom version. Well, that's also like a collector's item, though, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely some money. I guess the first time you make a sale, it makes you realize, like, how business works. Like, I'm only just now starting to understand how, like, business stuff works, and being, 29. And so I guess it's just surprising to me that, like, this whole time I should have been, like, looking to you to be like, oh, how do you make money? Or whatever, independently from having a job, or like a traditional job at least. Because yeah, like Carissa just sold her like first t-shirt or whatever just by happenstance, but it was an idea I'd had for a while. It's like, oh, we should make t-shirts, and then did it, and we kind of just put them on a store, and then just none of them ever sold until the first one sold recently, and she was like excited about it. I was like, cool. And that's with like no real advertising and all that type of stuff or whatever. So that's neat. And just that alone like made her like go like, oh, this is cool. Just getting that one sale was like enough to kind of, I think, get some more energy. I was like, oh wow, because I only paid $20 for the game for it. It was blue and practically destroyed, so to revive it, I bought parts to make it look one for one with the Japanese Famicom version. I spent a total of $40 to $50, but $20 I spent for the GBA. But then, but you had to invest the money into it. But so I guess that's kind of what I mean, though. So like, you made a decision to invest in buying those parts to make it look like this Japanese Famicom version. Even so, but in reality, it wasn't actually an original Japanese Famicom Game Boy SP. You essentially just replicated it, which is totally fine. Whatever, who cares? Hopefully, as long as the person knew that, like replica Game Boy SP or whatever. But that still would have meant that you would have been like confident enough in what you were doing to be like, oh, if I just buy these parts, I can sell it for premium to somebody who I guess wants that or whatever. And so to me, like, the investment part of that is like always been the scary bit, as far as like, if you don't have like a guaranteed return on whatever you're doing, like that can be scary to people. I could just buy the maps. I'd be like a lot of gold there. Please just give me maps. Give me treasure chests. Funny enough, it isn't technically a replication since the parts are actually authentic. The only replication is the sticker for the serial number and other information within that sticker. Gosh. But like when you sold it, the like person who would have bought it would have known that, right? Like, you would have like told them like this is like about as authentic as you can get outside of this essentially the label. Because there was a guy that I watched on YouTube that did a lot of the stuff you're referring to, like repaired a bunch of old consoles and stuff, like SNES and GameCube and PlayStation and like a whole bunch of old, like, I guess you'd say like vintage now, or just classic, like classic consoles. And like, yeah, it just never really occurred to me that he was like also selling those or whatever to people, just for refurbishing them, or should just be like cleaning them up and putting their parts like through a wash or whatever. I can't remember infrared light wash to like get the oxidation coloring out of it and shit like that. Honestly shocked by how cheap these official parts were. I guess no one cares about the parts, but they were cheap. I got a person there. Okay. Oh shit. So they still wanted it. I guess that's just what's kind of crazy to me, is that like, if you can go and find those parts and do all of that, I mean, then who's to say that they couldn't have just, I guess other than not, they just didn't think about it themselves, or they just had the money to not care about doing it themselves. Like, I don't know, to me, just to be like $2,000 to $3,000 on a fucking Game Boy, you know, like, that's awesome that they have that money, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, and that they wanted it that bad. Which is not me like trying to knock on your process at all, or any of the stuff that you're doing either. It's literally like, this makes me wonder who these people are. If that makes any sense. What it comes down to is time. They don't have the time to carefully and accurately replace all pieces of Hogan Jagger with new pieces and parts. Right. But you know what I mean, though? You say you don't have time. I mean, I guess they have time, but they have more money than they have time, or whatever. The money is more valuable to them than the time to do it. But I guess I'm just a cheapskate, so like anything I can do myself, I'm probably just going to do myself as best I can. I would like to be able to afford to just pay people to do shit for me, but that's not necessarily the reality. And really, even if I could, I'd still probably just do it myself. Like, cleaned all the AC units recently for the first time. I was like, oh, that's not that complicated. This wasn't nearly as hard as I suspected it to be. And once I did it for the first unit, I was like, oh, I could do this fucking all day. Clean out fucking mini split AC units. This times unit thing is always the same. If you say so, I think you're real biased. Insanely worth it. Yeah, to you. The person who wanted to do it. 3, 4 more. One of them has to be a challenge I've yet to find, and another. Many people who are willing to spend money that they're very impatient. They want the product ASAP, so when they see something that they're desiring, they'll do anything to get it. Is that so, MJ? Didn't know that you rolled with the important people. Didn't know you knew the wealthy like that. Explains a lot. All you Californians and the shoulders that you rub. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, cool. Very good. Give me maps. Give me maps. We're at Cali sometime. I'm out to Oklahoma sometime. I'm shy and anxious. California doesn't suit me. New York didn't suit me. California certainly doesn't suit me. So do you make any money on your streams on TikTok, or is it mostly just like open? So like, I saw that your stuff said like something like 11,000 followers or whatever on TikTok, but I didn't know that it showed like concurrent viewership or anything like that, so it's kind of hard to gauge like how many people are actively watching your stream or whatever. What am I doing? I already said, I've said multiple times. I'm trying to find treasure chests right now, which you can see I keep busting the walls up, and treasure chests are popping up. The treasure chests can give me a map, and because like I just said, I'm cheapskate. The treasure chests point me in the direction of the banana I'm missing. I could just go look it up, I'm sure, which I have done, but I'm not doing anything else right now. And so yeah, I'm looking for the last 4 bananas in this layer, which are, these 3 are probably related to a challenge stage, and then this one. And so I just got, yep, so there's those 3, that's the challenge stage. And I need one more map, because that map will point me towards the last one. So I just gotta keep busting around until I get a treasure chest that's gonna point me in that direction, or I could just go buy the map. But I'm a stink bitch. He's not going to want to go buy the map, because that costs money. I don't like spending money. I'm an asshole. Alright, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm right here next to the store anyways. Sorry. Bust up your desk. Yeah, I'll buy a map. You don't want to give it to me. Please don't point me to the exact same spot. I would be furious. You're fucking kidding me. Alright. That's wasted. I'll go do that and then come buy the fucking map. How about that? Yeah, it's already knew where this one going. Yeah, I will get robbed. Thanks. Saw it. I'm gonna say still and answer my question, but I can't remember what my question was now. Oh, the streaming. What your concurrent viewership on TikTok is or whatever. About 10 to 25 years. Cool. Thankful that many people come consistently. Hell yeah. Even all the time I fucking streamed, I didn't really get 10 to 25 consistently. Which isn't me complaining, it's just the truth. Oh no.
That was close.
It's just depended on the circumstances. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to hold B to jump higher. That was close. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I've got like 39 balloons, so I'm good. I won't be dying anytime soon. Oh, so how's Winston? He's alive. He's laying in his bed right now. Barks at everything, is loud as shit, annoying as fuck. And Spike, you mean Spot? Spot unfortunately passed. I've got his urn above me right now with this, and then I've got like a little jar with some of his hair in it. I've got a little paw print. The people that cremated him, they did like a little nose print and paw print. I've got that up there as well. Yeah, I was pretty devastated. But he was getting to the point when he passed that he wasn't able to walk anymore. Pretty much without assistance, and like he was having issues going to the restroom and shit. So that's just life, unfortunately. That's just life. But yeah, Winston's still around. He still sucks ass. Bleh. Ooh. But thanks for asking. Oh no. Man. That's not really fair, is it? Whatever. Never forget. Ooh. Sharing Google Drive stuff. Oh, that's crazy. You just have this saved. That's funny. Man, this is long. I'm watching it right now. Audio is just not on, I guess, or something. Yeah, it's awesome. I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, I don't have like a ton of video and stuff like that. Kind of crazy how I've had it since May 5th. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I appreciate that. I didn't even remember that at all. I just downloaded it too. Just that way I'd have it in the future. But yeah, I'm missing a lot. Oh. Shit. The blue drag gone with the O instead of a U. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would like to set up, like, I don't know. I was about to say, I'd like to set up another dog stream, and it's like, no, I can't. Like, even with just having Winston around, like, it's different. Like, I care about Winston, but Winston has never been the same dog that Spot will ever be. I don't know. Spot was my first, I don't know what to say. It's just how it is. I know you're not necessarily a political guy, and I'm not gonna ask like political questions, but like, based on how you know me and how you knew me, and I guess how we've known one another for all of these years, do you think that you would vote for me, or think that I would be a good representative of other people, or whatever the case may be? Or is that just not really seem very fitting from your perspective? Having just watched streams of random white guy on the internet. Okay, now show me where the last banana is. I just never made it there, I guess. Okay.
Should we teleport?
Well, that explains a lot. Yep, right there too. Oh. That sucks. That was not particularly hard to find either. But that's how it ends up, doesn't it? Just watch right now. Such a classic. Yeah, that's good.
Should we teleport?
So did you miss my question in that case? It's cool if so. I just gotta ask it again. Okay, I think I'm done on this layer. I had a hard time defeating the stupid ass red dragon Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I did extreme pause when watching video. Gotcha. It's kind of like off topic, on topic anyways. Because my title is relevant to it. Just was the W. The Q, yeah. Essentially, do you think that I would be a good representative politically? Would you, based on how you know me, how you've known me for all these years, it's not to say that we've, you know, I don't know, like, you know me to some degree. Like, obviously it's not like we've ever met in person or anything like that, but based on your impression of who I am, even if it's just through streams or whatever the case may be, would you think I would be a good House rep or senator or whatever the case may be? Because for a while now, that's kind of just like where my mind has been set, as far as like if I kind of have like a dream of something I'd like to accomplish in my lifetime, it would be to be like to win an election and like be able to represent people in a positive way. I know it's like a really long-winded way to ask that question, but save it. I appreciate that, MJ.
So many tornadoes outside. It must be hard to live here with all this wind. I mean, I guess elephants do have thick skin, so the wind probably doesn't bother them much. Oh, but the fractones! The tornadoes could break them into pieces. So, maybe it's not so bad. Good night.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Refreshed and ready to go. Steady.
There's Pauline Politina from Mario Odyssey and the OG Donkey Kong games. That's just Pauline. Yeah, they could have fight her. It's just Pauline. It's just the prequel, I guess, to Donkey Kong story and Pauline's story. Don't say nice. What are you weird about it? Come on, Jay. Sheesh.
What's it doing there? to you look? Focus.
You should take a break. Take the old adage from the, what is that? I was going to say the Wii, but I think I'm incorrect about that. Whatever system it was that said, take a break after an hour or so, or a couple hours. Wii Sports? I don't think it was just Wii Sports. I think it was just like the general. I feel like you sit on the Kinect to make sure to take a break. Don't hurt yourself. A little bit stretching. Call your parents. So on my Wii, funny enough, I brought it with me from my house to my fans so we can also play some games. I brought it with me from my house to my fans so we can also, from it to your fams, not fans. I was like, fans? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, man, you're that popular, huh? One of them types of famous people. And get it with all your fans, I see. You never seen one of the fans' house. I mean, you just said. What? It's MJ. He's loopy. Might come out alive. I locked him up in base and do a fridge site or something. That's very true. Very true. Dang it. What? Yeah, MJ was calling me racist a second ago because, yeah. that's on him. If anything, he's being racist. MJ's the real racist. He's racist against his own kind. Tries to act like he's religious and he ain't go to church. Ow. Why did that hurt? I heard church, which I couldn't hear fully with me trying not to punch the TV screen. I was just pointing out that you tried to call me racist, and then I said that you're not actually religious because you ain't go to church. Because Carissa was like reading what you had said. I do go to church. A church of what? That ass? You ain't going no real church. Every Friday and Sunday, buddy. Nah. You ain't got no church. Better told him you hast sinned for being an insecure pervert. If it's church, if it's the church of that ass, I'm a consistent member every night. And see, that's where I was saying you ain't go to church, because you wouldn't even say that if you went to church.
Feel better?
Alright, feel better. I just got hit. So some heavy oh god. To be real, MJ, I would suspect you to be a virgin. You're just too goofy. I missed a banana. Somewhere here. Christians can have a sense of humor too. Yeah, they can. But they don't curse. I wish I was a virgin. Yeah. Oh fuck. My money. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Yep. Yeah. It's okay. I'm never gonna spend all of this. I'm just being stingy. I have way too much gold anyway. I'm tired. The road. There we go. Give me that. Through. Got this one. Okay, so I got this one. Looks like This one is in the natural path anyway, so where's the one I'm missing? Oh, it's over there, stupid. Fuck me. Almost died. Right when I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. That is what I'm looking for. Okay. Keep your nose in the know. Facts for weather forecasting. The Singing Blusterwing. The Singing Blusterwing is a mysterious creature with a unique connection to the weather here in the Tempest layer. Initial studies of its behavior revealed that when the Blusterwing is in a foul mood, the weather turns foul to match. This discovery had startling implications that have since proven to be true. The creature's mood affects the weather. I see. Talk to this elephant. Well, well, I see we have visitors. Welcome, little lost clouds. You braved some unwieldy weather to make it here. In my younger days, I rose to become the top meteorologist of this village. I watch the weather as the village elder, and blast thunderous beats as a fan-favorite DJ. Now tell me, what do you see in your own forecasts? Bananas. The weather may not help you there. Heavy rains, intense lightning strikes. I have to take a rain check on any banana hunting plans. Wherever you're heading, you'd be wise to prepare for severe weather. Suppose I could teach you how to use my elephant bonanza, which is great for navigating nature's wrath. For your treat, my ancient record, I'll be happy to spin up a lesson for you. The young elephant over there will give you all the details. Twinging by me, that means strong storms are on the way. Be careful out there, little clouds. Sounded like the elder pleasant traveler ever started to eavesdrop. Ears like mine, it's hard not to. Also heard a rumor that you came all the way from the surface. How thrilling. There's an altar beyond this tunnel. Our ancient record is kept there, so it should be easy for you to find. And why don't y'all bring it back? Whoa, oh, okay. Yeah, that was the most I've ever died in the past 5 minutes.
Careful, okay?
Shut up, Pauline. That works for me. Alright, wherever you are, you're not getting to jump on me this time, idiot. better luck next time.
Forget.
How many bananas are on this layer? Oh, there's only 16. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Thought this was gonna have a lot. Okay. Oh no. The sinister Buster Wing. What am I supposed to do? Oh, we're supposed to jump on it. Okay, I was like, there's something to this I'm not understanding. That's whack.
Should we teleport?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. It's almost 11 o'clock. And I got work tomorrow. Okay. We shall see you later, MJ. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, Restream. We received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Very cool. That's all, MJ.